Why is social media so toxic for mental health? Human beings are social creatures. We need the companionship of others to thrive in life, and the strength of our connections has a huge impact on our mental health and happiness. In today's world, many of us rely on social media platforms to find and connect with each other. While each has its benefits, it's important to remember that social media can never be a replacement for real-world human connection. The trigger for hormones that alleviate stress and make you feel happier, healthier, and more positive require in-person contact with others. Ironically, for a technology that's designed to bring people closer together, spending too much time on social media can become toxic and actually make you feel more lonely, isolated, and exacerbate mental health problems such as anxiety and depression. Social media platforms are designed to snare your attention, keep you online, and have you repeatedly checking your screen for updates. It's how the companies make money. But, much like a gambling compulsion or an addiction to nicotine, social media use can create psychological cravings. When you receive a like or a favorable reaction to a post, it can trigger the release of dopamine in the brain, the same reward chemical that follows, for example, taking a bite of chocolate. The more you're rewarded, the more time you want to spend on social media, even if it becomes detrimental to other aspects of your life. Excessive social media use can create a vicious, negative, and self-perpetuating cycle. When you feel lonely, depressed, anxious, or stressed, you use social media more often to feel connected to others. Using social media more often, though, increases FOMO and feelings of inadequacy, dissatisfaction, and isolation. In turn, these feelings negatively affect your mood and worsen symptoms of depression, anxiety, and stress. These worsening symptoms cause you to use social media even more, and so the downward spiral continues. Signs that social media has become toxic and is impacting your mental health. Indicators that social media may be adversely affecting your mental health include spending more time on social media than with real-world friends, comparing yourself unfavorably with others on social media, experiencing cyberbullying, being distracted at school or work, having no time for self-reflection, engaging in risky behavior in order to gain likes or positive reactions, suffering from sleep problems, worsening symptoms of anxiety or depression. Steps to modify your social media habits and improve mental health. Step 1. Reduce time online. A recent study found that reducing social media use to 30 minutes a day resulted in a significant reduction in levels of anxiety, depression, loneliness, sleep problems, and FOMO. The same study concluded that just being more mindful of your social media use can also have beneficial results on your mood and focus. Step 2. Change your focus. By focusing on your motivation for logging on, you can not only reduce the time you spend on social media, you can also improve your experience and avoid many of the negative aspects. Next time you go to access social media, pause for a moment and clarify your motivation for doing so. Accessing social media to find specific information or share new photos with family, for example, will likely make your experience very different than if you're logging on simply because you want to see how many likes you got from a previous post, or to check if you're missing out on something. Step 3. Spend more time with offline friends. We all need the face-to-face company of others to be happy and healthy. At its best, social media is a great tool for facilitating real-life connections. But if you've allowed virtual connections to replace real-life friendships in your life, try building meaningful real-life, offline connections without relying on social media. Step 4. Express gratitude. Feeling and expressing gratitude about the important things in your life can be a welcome relief to the resentment, animosity, and discontent sometimes generated by social media. Take time for reflection by, for example, keeping a gratitude journal, and practice mindfulness to fight FOMO by being fully engaged in the present, instead of being focused on the what-ifs or if-onlys, comparing your life to those you see on social media. In conclusion, there are several reasons why social media can be toxic for mental health. One reason is that people often compare themselves to others on social media and feel inadequate or like they are not measuring up. This can lead to feelings of depression, anxiety, and low self-esteem. Additionally, social media can be a breeding ground for cyberbullying and online harassment, which can have serious negative effects on a person's mental health. Finally, the constant stream of information and notifications can be overwhelming and contribute to feelings of stress and anxiety. But always know that you're not alone, and that there are ways to control or step away from social media if it has become toxic, including the steps that we've highlighted, and much more, to improve your real-life connections and promote your mental health.